A superhero is a stock character that possesses superpowers and ability beyond ordinary people. They are champions. By the way, you call on them to save the day. Children are attracted to the concept, the movies, and the toys of superhero. Now, when the Israelites wanted a king, they were looking for someone like David, who would be their champion and save them from the hands of Goliath, the Philistines. They wanted someone to judge them and lead them in battle. In Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14 to 16, Paul wrote this assuring message to the church. He says, "Inasmuch then as children have partaken of the flesh and blood, he himself likewise share the same, that through death he might destroy him who has power over death, that is the devil." Verse 15 says, "And release those who through the fear of death were all in their life subjected to bondage." Humanity has struggled with the fear of death ever since God expelled Adam and Eve from Eden. When people think about death, they realize that grave is the end of earthly existence. Some die young, some die old, but we all die. It is an inescapable reality of life on this side of heaven. The book of Hebrews pictures death as an enemy that holds people in slavery because of the fear of death itself. But the book also presents a champion, Christ Jesus, as one who gained victory over death by defeating Satan, who has power over death. One of the greatest teachings of the New Testament is that Jesus did not face death as slave, but as a victor. Death and grave could not hold Jesus. Yes, it is true that Moses led God's people from temporal slavery, but Jesus freed his followers from fear of death itself. This is Jesus, and he is our champion. His victory is our victory. The message to the Hebrew church is that we have absolutely nothing to fear, because Jesus, through becoming one of us, has gained victory over the ultimate enemy of man, Satan, and by extension, death itself. We have a superhero. His name is Christ Jesus. We may have courage, and we may encourage one another this week with this truth that Jesus is our champion. God bless you, and thank you for joining us today. Study your lesson and see you tomorrow.